What's going on, all my hotshot truckers, dispatchers, freight brokers? Hopefully everyone is staying safe in this time that we're currently in with the coronavirus going on. I know it's been a long time since I posted. Been fairly busy actually, even though we're in this moment of corona. I've still been fairly busy. You know, the kids are not in school, they're at home, so it takes up a lot of your time. But besides that, with the trucking industry, man, with the trucking industry, this coronavirus has definitely taken the trucking industry by storm. And my personal trucks, just to kind of let you know how my business is actually operating, my personal trucks, they haven't moved in about 8 weeks. You know, we shut them down. It just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth getting out there on the road, trying to make, it's not worth going out there making $2,000 a week. When you have overhead, it wasn't worth it. Even if you do have some direct shippers here and there, it's still not worth it taking your drivers from their home, sending them to a location to pick up one load. It's just not worth it right now with the economy definitely being shut down. So we've been on hold for definitely about 8 weeks now. I hate it, but that's the only thing we can do at this moment. Also, when it comes to my dispatching company, is currently on hold as well. Well, not necessarily on hold, but we did go from having 16 trucks on the road to actually having 2 to 3 trucks on average on the road. So that's definitely pretty tough. But the main thing is the drivers. It's like, hey, listen, we're not hauling cheap freight. And I told the drivers, hey, I'm not booking you cheap freight. So there's no purpose of it was no purpose of going out on the road. You know, go home, take some time off until everything clears up, and then once everything clears up, get ready, get back on the road, move forward. My only thing now is we actually had a team that I dispatched for, own operators that I dispatched for, Loadmaster Transport. Man, they did a great job last week. Honestly, they've actually put up some of the best numbers that we've seen in a long time. So hopefully this is a positive sign that the industry is returning. But at the same time, they picked up I think they was coming from North Carolina. They picked up 3 partials on their way to Texas. I believe the first one paid $1,000 going to Texas. The next one paid $750. He picked it up out of Georgia, and then he found $1,000 one coming out of Alabama, which was they found $1,000 coming out of Alabama, which was great. And then when they got to Texas, they dropped it off one in Arkansas, dropped one off in Houston, Texas, and then they picked up 2 in Houston, Texas, heading back to North Carolina. So that was good. That was great, honestly. So they had a pretty good week. Also, another company that I dispatched for wasn't so great for them. Kind of got stuck in Virginia. And you know, right now with the ports not being open in Virginia, it's not a great time trying to get out of Virginia. And then the last one of the company that I was actually dispatching for, and they went on the road last week too. They didn't have such a great week. They were actually in Ohio, so they got a good load coming out of Ohio. But from there, everything else was null and void. So not that great a week for everyone, but hopefully things will turn around coming up in the next few weeks. My only concern is the second wave. I know the president stated that if a second wave does arrive, that he will not shut down the economy again, which is kind of skeptical, but we'll definitely see how that works. So, but this has taught us a lesson. It definitely has taught us a lesson that we will definitely need multiple sources of income when it comes to, one second, everybody. I'm putting the wrong password on. We will definitely need multiple streams of income when it comes to, providing and taking care of your business. Because if this goes down again, if this happens again, what will you do? What will you do if this goes down and and the trucks have to sit for 8 weeks and there's just nothing out there? So definitely have to keep that in mind. So the other thing that I've been focusing on since the truck's been down and I had some more free time, I've always been a trader, so I've always been doing trades on the stock market. So I've been focusing on my stock option trading a lot, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, I've been making some. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still logging into my I'm logging into my actual to my stock thing right now. So I've been making a couple dollars off of that. I made $1,200 on. I want to say I made $1,200 on Thursday. This past Thursday this past Wednesday made $1,250 in about 7 to 8 minutes, which was real good. And I think and then I made sometimes I make $377. I'll flash them across the screen. It all depends. But my goal is to make anywhere from $100 to $300 a day by doing stock option trading, which will equal about $2,000 to $6,000 a month. And I mean, I'm only trading probably for about an hour a day, so it's definitely good. So if you something that you want to look into, definitely look into stock option trading on the stock market. I mean, it's a great thing you can actually do. And I'm gonna flash some of my things, the profits that I made on the screen. Also, I'm gonna flash a few of my losses that I made as well. Because you will lose sometimes. It's not perfect, but we'll see how it actually plays. But it's definitely can supplement your income. Sort of like taking loads. You know, sometimes your tire may blow out. Sometimes your the load is just not paying a lot, and you couldn't find a partial piece with it. So you just gotta do what you gotta do. Take that and look for the next one. But that's just wanted to check in with you guys and just let you know how my company's been doing. I'm gonna start back posting a lot going forward. But so yeah, that's my company right now. My trucks are not on the road. They've been sitting. I'm not gonna put them on the road until we see that the economy turns around. As far as, like I say, my dispatching company, we're operating with probably 2 or 3 trucks only because the drivers want to go out. And we're looking and we're out there working on the phones and trying to figure some things out for the drivers that do want to go out. But right now times are definitely slow, and hopefully it picks up soon. But on addition to that, I've definitely been doing a lot with the stock option trading. Definitely making some good, nice gains, and hopefully we can get this truck back. Hopefully get our trucks back on the road soon. Get our dispatching company back up and running, and then we'll be good to go. So until next time, I will be doing a few more videos that I have out to give you some more details on some things. Also, I'm going to show you my stock options and how you can make thousands of dollars in a couple of minutes, or you can make $1,000 in a couple of days. It all depends on how you do it and how much you invest. So, but in the meantime, everybody be safe, stay corona free. Peace.